Yay! Welcome to the very first Table Talk live wellness workshop. We are so glad you're here. As I was saying earlier, my name is Melissa McLam, and Suzanne, who is right below me on the video. I don't know if you see her or not. I hope you do. But you will in a little bit when she starts talking. She and I are hosting tonight, and we have Genie on with us, who is one of our sweet friends in our group, and she's going to be sharing in just a little bit. So as I was saying earlier, as you pop on, make sure that your microphone is muted so that everybody can hear. And we also, guys, want to make sure you stay on till the end. So if one of my partners can write down everybody's name that they see, because everybody's name is going to be in the lower left corner. If one of you can take charge of that, I would be ever so grateful if you could write down everyone's name. And in fact, Sarah and Angela, if y'all can grab a pen and write down everybody's name, we're going to put everybody's name that's on live with us tonight in a drawing after this workshop is over for a little free gift. And so we want to make sure that you get included in that. Make sure you stay on to the end, because we're going to share a special offer at the end of this that's only exclusive for this month. So we're very excited about that as a special launch. So again, we're glad that you're here tonight. We're going to be talking about gut health and the tips that we have learned from a gut health program that we actually did for the very first time last March. And now there's a whole big group of us that's doing it again for the month of May. We did the entire thing, the whole month of May. I can't believe today is June 1st.
No, isn't that crazy?
Right? And I almost said April, like I almost said, but technically Suzanne and I did start this at the end of April. And guys, one of the reasons why we decided to do it again is because these are all the signs of an unhealthy gut. According to the American Gastro Association, 40% of Americans are dealing with some kind of gut issues.
Yeah.
I'm one of those 40%. I don't know about you, but if you want to drop it in the chat, you can drop it in the chat. And I'm not going to be able to monitor that as well. So if my partners can help me monitor the chat, but just drop it in the chat if you've experienced any of these unhealthy gut symptoms. We've all experienced them too. So nobody is like judging you here. Okay. These things right here, gas and bloating, trouble losing weight, skin irritations, strong sugar cravings, irregular bowel movements, lack of energy, needing caffeine, feeling like you've got to go back to bed, or maybe you can't get to sleep at night at all. Those are the kind of things that are not normal, but they are all signs of an unhealthy gut, you guys. Every single one of these. And so tonight we hope that these 3 tips we're going to share with you are going to help you if you've not done anything in regard to gut health before. These 3 tips will get you started.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start with tip number 1, and that is hydrate. If you brought some water with you to tonight's call, hold it up so everybody can see it. I've got mine infused with lime. Suzanne's got lime and lemon. Sarah,
Lime and lemon.
got
Yep.
lime too, don't you? And that's just the ones I can see right this minute. I love to infuse my water, you guys, because it just makes it taste better to me. It kind of gets boring after a while. And I know that's the number one thing that we hear as partners is, but I don't like to drink water. So here's the thing, guys. It's just like this tip says right here. It says, tip of the day, drink at least half your weight in water every single day, because our adult body is made up of water. We're made up of 70% water, roughly. So we've got to replenish and hydrate our bodies. If you don't like water, here's a quick recipe. Grab a mason jar, cut up a half orange, 4 strawberries, throw some ice cubes in there and let it infuse. It will taste amazing. One thing that you can do right now to do yourself a favor is limit sparkling water, because it makes you feel bloated and gassy. So don't overdo it. Don't drink 2 and 3 of those a day. And you got to eliminate the Crystal Light packets and the Mios drops and all those other little drop things that you see that make your water taste amazing. Because guys, they've got fake sugars in them, and your gut is going to be really angry if you continue to keep using those. I am not kidding you. So the best thing you can do for yourself is ditch those little powders and start infusing your own water.
Yeah, Melissa, let me comment on the sparkling waters, because Melissa knows I was addicted to soft drinks. I would drink about a 2 liter of either Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper a day, like a 2 liter, not like a little 20 ounce, a 2 liter. So it took me a long time to get off of that and just get onto water. But I do still love sparkling water. But I was telling her last week, I went to a conference last year and they had a whole like massive refrigerator full of sparkling waters. And I was drinking 4 or 5 of them during the day at this conference all day long. And I went back to the hotel and I was like, my goodness, I feel like I'm going to pop. Like I look like I'd eaten 12 burritos. And it was the sparkling water. Is as good as it is, the bubbles and all of the carbonation is what blew me up. Like I had eaten all the burritos. So
Yeah.
I cut it back to 1. I want more than 1, but 1 is better than 5.
Yes, definitely. All right, Suzanne, share about the soy, girlfriend.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So while I'm talking, I want to kind of talk a little bit about a condiment that I loved so much, and it was soy. Like who, raise your hand or drop it in the chat. You used to put soy on everything, or you love going to Japanese restaurants and love that they just load everything in soy. Y'all, soy is such an inflammatory to our bodies, to our gut health. It is loaded with sodium. So many things that we get at restaurants are already salted enough. But if you look at ingredients that they're actually cooking with, it's going to be loaded with soy. It obviously makes you super thirsty because it's salty, but just the feeling of the bloat. And that includes processed soys, soy milks. I was at the grocery store today and I saw soy noodles. And I was like, oh my gosh, everything has so much soy in it. I'm going to encourage you to look at a label and look at the ingredients, because most of the time it's going to have some sort of soy. If it is a marinade, check the actual ingredients. I highly recommend, I don't know if you can see this from the way I'm sitting, thumbs up if you can. This is a cocoa aminos. It is a marinade and a sauce. It is gluten-free and soy-free. We put this on everything. Everything that we used to put soy on, we marinate our meats. We sprinkle it on rice. We put it on a lot of different things because it does not have the soy byproducts, the soy milk, anything processed, and it doesn't have the negative side effects because it is a clean ingredient as far as the marinade and what that looks like in our foods.
Yes. So, and Bragg's amino liquids is the same thing. If
Excellent. Yep.
Bragg's amino liquids. Okay. Tip
Yep.
number 3, you guys, is added sugars.
Oh.
We're not talking about total sugars here that you would find in fruit or in natural sugars, guys. We're talking about added sugars to processed food. You would not believe it's in everything. How many of you've seen that it is in everything? If you've started reading the back of the labels, it is in everything. And so many people think that if a product says sugar-free, that it is better for them. That is a myth, you guys. It's going to have some kind of sugar in it, whether it's sugar alcohol, erythritol, aspartame, Splenda, sucralose, all of that stuff is fake sugars. That's what it is. So we didn't know this either. We just want you to know that, like, we have learned this through the process of what we now do by helping others. So I grabbed, this is like a plant-based cookie that I grabbed in the convenience store the other day because I knew that so many people are going to be traveling this summer, and inevitably when you're traveling and you go in a convenience store, you cannot find what, if you've run out of your own snacks, it's hard to find things. This is a plant-based cookie, and you guys, there's actually 2 servings in this thing. Now, for the sake of time, I don't have a front of the package. It's one of those Larry's and Larry's plant-based cookies.
Yeah.
And just because it says plant-based, 0 sugar alcohols, that's a thumbs up in my department. It's vegan, no artificial sweeteners. Okay, those are all the keywords I'm looking for, but look how much sodium is in these 2 servings. There's 2 gigantic plant-based cookies, 370 milligrams of sodium.
Wow.
But then when you go over to the added sugars, 12 grams of added sugar in one cookie. So there's 24 grams of added sugar in these plant-based cookies and 16 grams of protein. Like that's more than we're supposed to eat in a day right now. And what we're way more, guys. So what I'm saying is to you, you got to be careful. And its main sugar is cane sugar too. So you've got to be careful. This red package here, which is not the greatest picture because I took a video, but this red package over here, you guys, this is just smokehouse almonds from Blue Diamond Almonds. That's all it is. Okay, so I go down here to added sugars. Oh, there's 0 added sugars. There's 3 fibers. That's fantastic. Okay, there's 6 grams of protein, and there's probably, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure there was 2 servings of almonds in this bag. But I look over here to the ingredient list: vegetable oil, canola oil, corn maltodextrin. That goes right back on the shelf. Okay, so what do? We go looking for the green bag of plain almonds that literally says in the ingredients, almonds. That's what you need to start looking for. There were cheese sticks in there. I would have gone for the cheese sticks, the plain almonds. There's even, have y'all seen those Sorrento little packages of cheese and cranberries and almonds and that sort of thing? There's a lot of processed stuff. There's a lot of added ingredients in those. Y'all need to be careful of those because they look healthy. These products can look healthy and be deceiving. Okay. So those are our 3 best tips for you guys to get going, because it's the preservatives that are in our food that are wrecking our gut. Tonight, we want to introduce you to Genie, and she will be highlighted once she starts speaking. But this is our friend Genie, and I'm going to let Suzanne just briefly introduce her. And then Genie is going to share with us how this program and healing her gut has helped her.
Yeah. First of all, look at those abs, girl. I'm so proud of her. Jeannie and I have known each other since we were kids, and we reconnected on Facebook. Y'all, as many people that just are not fans of social media is for being social. And if it wasn't for Facebook, she and I would not have reconnected. So I'm so proud of her. She will share a little bit more about her story, but I started inviting her to join me like November, December of last year. And she kept saying, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And from the looks of that camo outfit, she got real ready, didn't she, y'all? So I'm just going to kick it off and let you meet Jeannie. She lives down in Florida. She's such a wonderful soul. She has a great spirit. She has a great story, and I can't wait for you to hear from her.
Jeannie, unmute yourself, sweet girl.
Hello.
There you are.
There she is.
Well, hello. I'm glad everybody's here. My name is Jeannie. I live in Orlando, and I'm an accountant in a small CPA firm. I've been there about 11 years. I have 3 grown children and little grandson. He's 7 years old.
Aw.
And me and my mom are roommates. So that's my living situation. And last year, actually 2021 and 2022 were my worst years in my entire life. mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I was in a mentally abusive relationship. I would wake up in the middle of the night. Like, I would wake up scared. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's the craziest thing. And I would get like 5 hours sleep, maybe. My anxiety was so bad. I would go to work, come home, go to bed, eat in my bedroom. And then I do the same thing over and over every single day. I was seeing a psychiatrist for probably a year and a half of that. We tried about probably 15 medications. None of them worked. They would make me even meaner than I already was. And I was, oh God, I was mean. And just my depression was just, I was so depressed. I thought of suicide on like every day for months towards the end. I had no friends. I had no friends at all. I had no energy. We ordered DoorDash, pizza at least 5 times a week. The DoorDash and the pizza guys knew us by name, and I live in Orlando, so that's pretty sad. My belly was so bloated that twice I took a pregnancy test. You guys, I've had a full hysterectomy. How messed up is that in your head? How fucked up, excuse me, is my head? When you, like, seriously, I thought, like, what is it? Something, my belly was so big. Like, I have to be pregnant. But anyway. So I couldn't even finish a meal before I was right in the bathroom. Straight to the bathroom. I was eating Tums like they were candy. Just like all the time, I had to have Tums because my belly was so messed up. So I think Suzanne, I think it was maybe May or June when we reconnected. But
Was that when it was?
I don't know. But I just kept seeing, so we were reconnected on Facebook, and we've known each other since middle school, I think. One of us were in middle school, and we're probably close to the same age. We reconnected, and I kept seeing her posting about feeling good and having energy and not, hey, I'm not depressed, and I have this community of women that love each other and they work out together, and about not having gut problems. And I don't know, I tossed that idea around. She kept saying, press here. Everybody's saying, press here. Message me for more information. I kept crawling back into bed, and until the end of December 2022. And I was like 5 months ago. And first thing I did is get rid of that cause of that toxic relationship. Second thing I did was said 2023, that's the year for me. That was my motto. So I messaged her and I was like, as cliche as this may sound, I did say it. I was like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I was so serious. I'm like, whatever you got, I want it. I see you. I see what you're doing, and I want what you got, whatever it is. So she sent me the information to get started on my health and wellness journey, and I never looked back from there. So after I got the first was a shake. I drink a shake every day. And then, so once I got the stuff that I needed, I started on January 8th. I started with a 4-week workout program, 4 days a week, 30 minutes a day. That's it. 30 minutes a day. That's all I work out. In my living room, which I live in a condo, guys. If I did like this, I'm 5'11", okay? If I did like this, I probably could reach to all ends of my living room. Like, it's small. If I, seriously, I have to move back, like, because there's a ceiling fan and I have that on. Like, if I'm doing certain moves that I have to put my hands up in the air, my hands would hit the ceiling fan. So it's challenging, but I'm determined. I was determined. I'm going to do this. So I had to, I had to move back to do certain moves to put my hands above my head. I could not do a sit-up. I could not do a push-up. I could not stand on one leg. I couldn't do any of these moves. I was like a baby giraffe when it first comes out, man. Like doing these, like, seriously, I couldn't do anything when I first started, but I didn't care. I just kept doing it. I just kept showing up.
So Genie, for sake of time, tell them how much, what was your results initially from January till March?
At the end of January, 4 weeks, I lost 7 inches. So February, I did a different 4-week program, 30 minutes a day still. The end of February, I called Suzanne and I was like, I feel amazing. I'm still not sleeping real great. Clothes are feeling great, but the scale hasn't moved at all.
Yeah.
So during those 2 months, I connected with all these women, which are amazing. This group of women are so amazing. They're all over the US. They kept saying, trust the process. The scale doesn't define you. And I'm like, I just want to see the scale move, like 1 pound, please, 1 pound. So she recommended this gut protocol program. It's a 4-week eating plan. Exactly what I've been doing, except for you cut out a few foods at first, and then you gradually add them back in. And then, so I told my mom, I'm like, this is what I want to do. My mom jumped on board with me, which surprised me. She jumped on board. We did it together, 4 weeks. After week 1, I was down 5 pounds. Sleeping through the night for the first time.
Yeah.
In years, right?
In years. I don't even remember the last time I had slept through the night. So after the 4 weeks was over, I had lost 9 pounds. My 75-year-old mother had lost 13 pounds.
Yay, Mom! Way to go! That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I did this during my tax season, which is my busiest time of year. I continued to work out just my 30 minutes a day in my smallest living room. Okay. But now I have no anxiety, no depression, and I'm not on any medication for it. I have tons of energy. I can't remember the last time I ordered DoorDash. My belly isn't bloated. Look, I have abs. I have normal bowel movements now. I don't have to rush to the bathroom every time I eat. I have no idea where my Tums are. And I have so many friends that care about me and call me and encourage me, and I encourage them. So if you think you can't do this, guys, I'm a perfect example of someone who 5 months ago, I didn't think I could do it.
Yeah.
But I have. I've never felt this good in my entire life, and I'm 56 years old.
That's right.
I just had a birthday.
Yes.
And my journey has been so amazing that I've decided to partner with these ladies and to help you on your health and wellness journey.
Yeah.
Yes. And we're so glad that you have, like, seriously. And we know we're over time, guys, but
sorry.
Here's the thing.
No,
Genie, it was so good. Like, your story is so amazing, and you're just getting started, inspiring other people. You guys, Jeannie is right. It doesn't take like a big space. It doesn't take a lot of time. When we share on social media that we are legit real humans that have followed the process and seen results from this, we are telling the absolute truth. These are my results from age 40 to 52, Suzanne 43 to 53. And Christina, we're not going to say her age because she's such a baby. No, getting ready to turn 40 this year, and we're so excited to celebrate with her. But this is her amazing before and after, just between 2021 and 2022. And she's still making amazing progress. I mean, she's lost like what, over 75 pounds? Is that right? I think so.
She's total over 100, but I think since we've known her about 75 or 80 pounds.
Yeah, like it's incredible.
Yeah.
So there's actually 2 ways to join us, because we would love nothing more than for you to join us. You can say tonight, those were some great gut tips, and I'm so excited Jeannie's seen progress. I'll join you guys on July 1st for your next workshop, and I'll just keep enjoying the tips. Or you can say, you know what, I'm tired like Jeannie, and I am ready to do something about it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm ready to do something. And you can join as a customer and start your own journey and get to know these amazing women yourself. Or you can say, you know what, I already love health and fitness. I already love wellness. I want to help and partner with you guys because I want to learn more about this. And we would love nothing more than to share that with you. And we have a new group starting June the 12th. We'll actually start prepping this Monday, June 5th. Our June challenge is called Summer Loading, Consistency Over Perfection. And this is us from just this past Saturday. We had like 16 people from our group of 100, which is a huge victory on a Saturday, right, Suzanne?
Yes, absolutely.
So there's 2 ways that you can start. You can start as a customer or a partner, and these packages, Shake and Hustle is 2 of our favorite products in the whole wide world. Shakeology and Energize. Or you can start with a completely different package. We would love nothing more than to find out what your goals are and help you get started. But if you get started with this, the special offer that we get to share with you tonight is $30 off, and it's only for this month. So whether you join as a customer or whether you decide to partner with us, you're still going to get $30 off your package to get going. So, Suzanne, do you have anything you think we can add to this before we hop off?
I can't think of anything. I just wanted to Melissa, take a moment and thank everybody who jumped on the call. I want to thank people who are also going to watch the replay. If you have questions, reach out to either me or Melissa or Genie or whoever invited you to jump on and take a listen and do something with these tips, y'all. Just if you know me and you hear me preach about small changes, the tiniest, seemingly insignificant changes you make over time make so much difference. Drinking the water, cutting out the soy, watching the additional sugars that you're putting in your body. It's going to make all the difference in the world. So don't think this is unachievable, because it is achievable.
It's totally achievable. Amy, you asked a great question, and I'm going to address it really quick. The product is, we partner with a company called Body. You can see it right here in the slide. And it is a workout, nutrition, supplement, mindset, cooking show platform all in one. And it is literally changed our lives, and we've watched it change so many others. So that is the product. As Suzanne was saying, reach out to your coach that invited, or the person that invited you to be a part of this event tonight. Our next one will be July 1st, and we will be sharing travel tips to help you stay on track with your wellness journey. You guys, we would love your feedback. Please share with the person that invited you. Did you like this? Did you enjoy it? Are you excited for the next one? And we will announce tomorrow. I'll announce it in my stories. I'll announce it on the event page. Suzanne will announce it on her stories on Instagram and Facebook, who the winner is of tonight's drawing. So, and if you registered, you'll get the recording and you can watch it back, or you can share it with a friend. So thank you guys so much for being on with us tonight live. We appreciate it so much, and we cannot wait to hear your feedback. Thanks, guys, so much for joining tonight. Good night.